Okay, Randy and Lynn Norris off of McVeigh. Randy and Lynn are updating their existing ABC and HC8, 5? HC8 with a Bosch system. Tech was out here and talked to them about Bosch and some of the issues they're having with their zoning. So we're going with a self-modulating Bosch system. They have a pretty good setup. It is a little tight, but they have a very well kept setup in the mechanical room to the left of the house. It's a D cabinet. This is 25 wide and I'm assuming 22 deep. I can't really get, as you can see where it's tight in there, I can't really get a tape measure to the back. I looked behind it, can't see the back of the furnace. I did measure in here when I took the cabinet off to get a picture of the circuit. It's 21.5 deep as expected. So the Bosch is a little deeper as far as not necessarily width. It's narrow, but it's deeper. So it's 22 wide by 24 deep. You've got 7 inches between here and here. As you can see, the door is perfectly structured to where it barely misses the steam humidifier, so can't really move that. But keeping the F100, the height is 54.5 on the new one. This is 57.5, and you've got about 4 inches of flex here. So you have 6 or 7 inches to play with as far as transitions and retrofitting the new one in there. Unfortunately, I'm just going off of speculation and knowledge as far as some of the measurements. It's a 20 by 25 filter, so I'm assuming that's 20 inches deep. And we are reusing the F100. 21.5 here. I'm assuming that's 22, just based off of what I see, but not being able to get a tape measure in there. Not doing anything with the steam humidifier. It's only about 6 years old. We are going to replace this Linux panel. There's a interface module there. 4 zones. We're going to do a Honeywell True Zone 432. Got a hub drain there. I told Randy I would like to replace this drain line because it looks a little gunked up. I'm not to replace the steam humidifier, but I would like to replace this if possible. Let's see. Heat pump is just outside. It's a 4-ton as well. Line set's coming out there in the bottom. There's electric panel in here, but that does not do anything. I also said we would bring extra thermostats just in case the existing ones are not compatible, but we're going to leave the thermostats for now. And then this little thing right here is actually the cover for the sub panel that's got a 40 amp breaker for the heat pump and 2 60s for the furnace. So pretty easy access. That sage is a little out of control, so we may have to clear some of that out, but other than that, Randy and Lynn Norris in Redmond off of McVeigh, 1.5 days.